Alright, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, no, I fouled that ball off. No. Oh, hey! Hey! Hey, you guys, I didn't see you guys there. Well, how we doing? How are we doing? Here we are back again tonight. So, I like video games. I like baseball. I like sports. I like video games that feature baseball and other sports. So, you guys got me in the middle playing some MLB 19. So, that kind of brings me to mind. What can I think about? There are some rules in baseball that I really, really don't like. There's some new rule changes coming. I don't really like them either. But that'll be future. We got to see these rules in action first. But here's the one big rule that I tell you right now. I hate this rule, and I'm going to tell you why I hate it. Okay? So, what rule could she possibly be talking about? And the designated hitter rule, the DH. Alright, so DH rule was put in place early 70s in the American League, not in the National League. There's been talk that the National League eventually is going to adopt this rule. God, I hope like hell they don't. So, for those of you that aren't really sports people, let's explain this here. The designated hitter rule means that in American League parks, when the American League plays in the National League in an interleague game, the home team rules, prevail. So if it's like, say, Phillies at A's, it's a DH game because the game's in Oakland. If it's A's at Phillies, and pitchers are hitting, okay? So now I've been watching baseball for a really long time, probably about 36 years. I'm guessing 35, 36 years. So in the American League, pitchers don't hit. Do you have a designated hitter? So there's 9 guys take the field, and only 8 of them are actually hitting, and some guy that hits doesn't even have to take the field. Now, I grew up, I played sports on the streets with my neighborhood friends. If you didn't take the field, you didn't hit. Period. Okay? So pitchers, generally speaking, are considered to be not good hitters. Most pitchers don't hit above the Mendoza Line. What's the Mendoza Line? There was this guy named Mendoza, like way back in the day, and he had a season where he actually didn't hit above 200. Now, his career average was 215, but, so, whatever, the Mendoza Line. So if you're a position player, God forbid you don't hit above the Mendoza Line. If you're a pitcher, who cares, right? So, in the National League, pitchers hit. And typically they hit ninth, because pitchers, generally speaking, aren't good hitters. There have been some good ones over the years. Most recently, Ohtani for the Angels. Two-way player. I mean, the guy will pitch every 5 games. Pitch once every 5 games, I'm sorry. And played like DH the other games. He had Tommy John surgery, which is like a really bad like throwing motion thing. So how much he pitches this season is to be determined. Tommy John's a really hell of a recovery for pitchers. Sets him down for a real long time, at least a year. So you've got that. You've got other pitchers that I remember watching hit through the years that actually could hit fairly well. Mike Hampton. Mike Hampton could actually get a couple home runs. He had 7 in the season. Mike Leake. Micah Owings. I remember Cliff Lee getting a home run. Of course, what Phillies fan can forget Fat Joe Blanton in the 2008 World Series against the Rays? Oh, that was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful World Series, except for Game 5, making me wait 2 days until we freaking beat their asses, but hey, whatever. And there was this one guy. There was this one pitcher. This guy was, what was his name? That guy was like really, really good. He was like way back in the day. Way back in the day. He used to play for Boston. And then he got sold to the Yankees. Oh, I can't remember his name. Babe Ruth. Have you heard of Babe Ruth? You're probably thinking, the Bambino, the soul in the SWAT. Oh, he played the outfield. Yeah, for the Yankees he did. And that was back in those days, pitchers did hit. He was so damn good that, get this guy in the outfield. So, pitchers can hit. Now, I get it. Most major league pitchers, they don't hit. College pitchers, probably a little better hitting. High school, probably a lot better than that. Little league, there's probably no differential. Because your pitching skills are probably not. So everybody's like, okay, well, you're either a position player or you're a pitcher. Now, in the National League, their strategy, double switches. National League is great strategy. I know what you're all thinking. Baseball, oh my god, it's so slow. It's like watching paint dry. It's so boring. I understand that, but it's like a chess match. It's a chess match. When you go to a ball game, there's just the atmosphere. Watching on TV, okay, I get it. You don't get the atmosphere. I've been to so many ball games that I'm in the atmosphere. If I'm watching baseball, I'm in the atmosphere. That's how I am. I went going to a lot of games with my dad, with my brothers, a couple with my mom, with friends. I love baseball, okay? Probably my favorite sport. I love football too, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. So, pitchers, if they can hit home runs, and some pitchers are good, what about position players pitching? And what about pitchers playing positions? Now, occasionally, you'll see, and it's kind of growing as a trend. So you'll see pitchers, you'll see position players actually pitching. Let's say you're winning a game by 8 runs. You're losing by 8 runs. Do you really want to use your bullpen if you really, really don't have to? You only got like a 7-man bullpen. And if you're down by that many runs, you've probably made a bunch of pitching changes already. So at that point, position players, they throw the ball once in a while and they make defensive plays, but pitchers are throwing like 70, 80, 90 pitches a game if you're a starter, and relievers maybe somewhere between 10, 20, 25, maybe 30, depending on how much stamina the guy has. So, yeah, use a position player. Wilson Valdez, a couple years ago for the Phillies, backup infielder. We're in an extra inning game, 19th inning. Guy pitches 2 innings. He got the win. Look that up. So, all right. How about pitchers playing positions? Back in about 2011, 2012, I can't remember the exact year. I don't remember the reason, but Roy Oswalt was a starting pitcher for the Phillies. And for whatever reason, he was playing left field. And, the baseball gods are going to be like, oh, that's not his usual position. The ball's going to get hit to him. And sure enough, it did. He made the catch. Wasn't like super graceful, but hey, he played position. It worked. Now, here's a really good story, okay? Talking about pitchers being really good. So, last year, Phillies were playing the White Sox at Citizens Bank in Philly. Vinny Velasquez, one of our starting pitchers, for whatever reason, Vinny was playing left field, okay? So, you need to YouTube Vinny Velasquez left field. Look it up. It's amazing. So, one play, it's a ground ball into the outfield. He's in left field. And Vinny takes it. It fires a throw to home. One hop to the catcher. And he gets the runner out. You're thinking, oh, wow, that must be such a rare thing. Like, these things don't happen all the time. Oh, there's more. There's more. There's another play, similar. And it's another play, Vinny throws the ball to home. Hell of a cannon the guy has. Because, the guy does throw some heat. He just barely did not get the guy out. But, it was like close. It was close. And then finally, cherry on top of the ice cream here, Vinny had to make a running, diving catch. You'll see all this when you YouTube this. So, pitchers can do more than just pitch. Position players can do more than just play positions. Some pitchers can hit. Strategy is a part of baseball. Much of this you're going to get people that think it's too damn slow. But if it's not your sport, it's not your sport. I get basketball, hockey, soccer, lots of back and forth action. Football is methodical. Things happen, then like nothing happens. Just like baseball. There's just flow to the game. I understand, I say on all the sports. I love baseball. It's great. So, I don't think the commissioner's ever going to see this video, but if you ever see this video, could you come to your damn senses? Get rid of the DH. I get the player unions. I get that. I get it. But, it's just a position where freaking has-been players who physically looks like they should be sitting in a bar playing bar softball. And then again, the 93 Phillies kind of look like that, the entire team, but that's another story. Those guys can play first base. First base, you don't have to move too much. If you physically cannot play the field, I don't care how good you can hit. You shouldn't be playing the game. Okay? So that's my rant. I hate the DH role with a passion. I really, really, really don't like it. So that's my thoughts on that. So guys, this concludes this video, and this is a little bit of a rant, but hey, this is what I do. So enjoy it, and I will talk to you guys next time. And I love you guys.